Okay, so yeah, we are live.
Hey.
This is the Haux, the Ho podcast,
Welcome.
where we talk about the ho,
The ho ho
the
ho.
ho shit. But yeah, what have you been up to this week?
Whole lot of nothing, really. Besides visiting my sister, you know. Yeah.
we went to Fort Myers. That was fun. Like
It
the
was.
vibe out there, very old people, but like it's like
Beachy.
I feel like it's the beachy hipster version of Brooklyn, but with old people.
Okay.
But with
I can't speak on that.
but with old people.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty gentrified.
Yes, very much so.
Like it just, this is where all the, like, when you go into gentrified areas, this is where all the old people come to, like, when they're done with those gentrified areas.
I see
So
what
they
you're
come.
saying.
This is like
Yes.
this is the hub. Of
I didn't
all
realize
that.
how small it was, though. Like, because she was saying, like, there's no really cute brunch place. And I'm like, how can you not have a cute brunch place?
Or does she not know any cute brunch
No,
places?
she knows. She's
Okay,
lived there,
okay.
like, years.
But, like, you know, she's not a drinker, so we're talking about.
But she usually
Misa.
gets, like, mocktails. Like, she's not going to not go somewhere just because, you know?
Yeah.
She's not that type of...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Not that
Yeah.
type of non-alcoholic. person.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like I'm an alcoholic when I hang out with you guys, because you guys don't drink.
Yeah.
You guys don't drink. Like, I love a good cocktail.
I do
I'm just
too,
kidding.
but I mean, you know, I can't go hard. So
No,
I
love a good cocktail. I love a good shot. I love taking shots.
I don't like taking shots.
I just feel like, you know, order a round of shots. Everyone loosen up. Everyone get on the same
I get
little.
that. I
you
get
know,
that.
Get on the same vibe.
But after the one, I'm done with the
no,
shots.
you got to keep it
See,
moving.
no,
you got
I
to keep it
cannot.
moving. You got to keep it moving. Like, at least 2 shots. You know,
yeah, I can do at least 2, but I'm like, when people are like, shots, they just keep going.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no. We don't got to keep going. As
Mm-mm.
long as you take at least 2 in a cocktail,
you're good to go.
I think you're.
Yes.
I think you're on the nice wave.
That's my limit, basically.
2 in a cocktail.
Yeah.
2 in a cock.
Yeah, exactly. 2 in a cock. Yep. That's
What is it? What is it? No.
I know what you were
We're
about to
gonna-
say. I knew what you were about to
Demonetize.
say.
Wait, hold on. It's 2 in the pink, 1 in the stick.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Like,
Is there like, you know how on YouTube, is there like a time limit? It's like after 5 minutes or whatever. Is that a thing? Because I like watch other things. and they'll say it.
not on us.
Oh.
We're going.
Oh,
for
we're just going.
We're going for the long
full
haul.
throttle. Okay.
We're just talking, living it up.
Okay.
We're living lavish.
Exactly.
Michael Zappa living lavish. But no, yeah, I like Fort Myers. I think it's cool. Like, I feel like last time we went,
Which was when? I don't remember.
well, last time I went was probably like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, true. I probably.
I feel
been
like that was the
recently.
time that I went 3-4 years ago.
Mhm.
And I felt like it was maybe because COVID, so there's not more like FGCU party type
I think I don't even
college
know.
area,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, or maybe
And it
because
is
where
like
she
summer.
lived before.
It is summer too, because don't like students like sometimes they like.
You know, I don't know. I don't know seasons practically.
Yeah, it is. I think it just started like
I don't-
recently, but yeah.
Out of school, I don't know nothing. I don't know
Mhm.
dates. I don't know seasons.
Yeah, I just looked at it. I'm like, is the 30th?
I
Is
don't-
the 30th?
I should know that. Honestly, I think it got worse after COVID. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know anything after COVID.
Just taking it day by
When
day,
we were-
trying to live.
Lockdown, every day I felt like I
It
was
felt
living
the same.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it was crazy. Especially because like you didn't leave your house. That made it even worse. You're like,
Well, I never leave my house.
that's
What
true.
is there on the outside?
But I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
like some people weren't working. Like when you're stuck at home and not working, like because at least when
Oh,
you
yeah.
work, you leave the house to go to work.
True.
Like that's the least you do.
you know,
but-
I love those times. You know, just
staying
chilling, living.
I honestly did love
But
it.
like, you know, it's crazy because like different countries, you know, obviously they were in lockdown way longer. Because I don't think like certain countries don't. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, I like watch a bunch of British
Mm-hmm.
people on television, whatever. So the way they describe it, they're like, "Oh my gosh, America's open, this and that." But I don't think they realize that different states have different
Yeah.
policies.
Yeah.
So, like,
I know it's
you
called
might
the
see-
United States, but we're not united. We are not united. I'll tell you that.
You might see some craziness, some freaking, I don't know. People were going crazy. I don't think Miami ever shut down practically,
No.
but like Florida in general.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know, they might see a video from somewhere out in Florida, and then they're like, "Dang, United States is open." Blah blah blah. So they might think, "Oh crap, London sucks." You know, UK sucks. Everything is closed and stuff. But you know, people in New York were on lockdown. They had restrictions.
I feel like
They
it was
had
mostly like some. I don't even know all. I just southern states. Like all I know is like Texas and Florida. Like we were the ones.
yeah,
Who, like,
and
opened as soon
Atlanta.
as- oh yeah.
Georgia.
Oh yeah. Nope.
No, actually, you know what? I think they might have been worse than us.
Georgia.
I feel like
Yeah. No. Yeah. Because I would always see people talking about like
'Cause
if
they
I
look-
wear a mask, people gives me dirty looks, and I'm like, dang. At least it's not like that here. Like
when I forgot a mask when I was in New York, like
Yeah.
1 peep inside the peep. I didn't even like. I opened the door. Eyes on me. I felt.
they're very.
I was just
strict
like,
up there.
I was like, oh my god. I thought they were about to stone me.
Yeah. It's different up there.
No, it was crazy.
Even though I've lived here so long, I feel like I don't identify and I don't claim it. Like when people say crazy stuff, I'm like, that's them Florida people. That's not me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But but depending where you are from Florida,
True.
different level of craziness.
Very true.
Different level of craziness.
Yep.
People are crazy out here. But, you know, watch, we're going to get canceled because you're going to say crazy. People don't like saying crazy, you know?
Oh
Cancel
my
culture.
God. There's so many things you can't say. I'm like, what are they going to be removed from the dictionary? Like, we can't use these words anymore?
But I hate how it's like there's certain things, okay, I understand you need to be canceled for, but
Yes.
people do take it to the extreme of like
Yeah.
any little thing that they don't agree with. They're like, canceled.
Yeah. I mean, people are just really
They're
hypersensitive.
canceling their parents.
True.
Imagine you woke up, canceled your mom, canceled, never talking to you again.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
That's a lead, bro. I can't deal with it. But, you know, off the topic of cancel, because I don't want to like talk about
We're not
that.
trying to get canceled.
What are they gonna do? Cancel me? Cancel me? I feel like I don't know. Like the idea of cancel. Okay, you're gonna cancel somebody. If you should, it shouldn't even be a thing. Like if you don't like what someone's saying,
Just don't pay attention to it.
turn it off.
Literally. And it doesn't
I don't
really work.
follow things I don't like. I don't sit there and like if I see something that annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a block button.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just too much energy.
It really is. And it does half of the time.
I
mean-
wonder if those people are like literally raging behind the keyboard, like
I don't even know.
because I feel like
just bored. They're
because
just
I
bored.
feel like it takes a lot of effort to go ahead and like sit there and be like, I'm
That-
gonna comment on this like situation
Yeah.
that doesn't need to be like given that much.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's just like we've gone from like just stating your opinion on something to being
Yeah.
like this person needs to be canceled. Like you can say something
Yeah.
about someone and disagree with it. Like that's fine.
But
But
say
to,
like you don't like what they said,
exactly.
but to say like
Obviously, if someone does something criminal or illegal or hurting people,
who cares
I agree
about
with that.
Do something criminal.
But I'm saying like they get canceled most of
Yeah.
the time. They get canceled by the law, like whatever. But if it's just like something someone said 15 years ago,
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the one that annoys me.
like
That's
especially when it's like comedians, and I'm like, it's
It
their
was a
job,
different
like,
time. Different
it really
time.
was. Like
Or
watch all the comedy
you-
from 15
you-
years
you
ago.
know
You
when
won't believe
like
it.
like all those shows started coming out on Netflix, all those old like sitcoms and stuff, like
Yeah.
black sitcoms.
Yes.
And they were like, "Oh my gosh, look at how they said this." They started putting clips like, "Okay,
Things are
I'm
different,
sorry.
though. Like
Look,
it's so
it was a
weird.
different time. Things were like quote unquote like a joke back then."
Yeah.
I mean, there were more fat jokes. I'm a big girl.
There were
okay.
Too many. Yeah, there's so many.
I've seen
jokes.
a fat joke all my life. Live it up, embrace it. Make the funnier joke about it.
Yeah.
Like if it's funny, it's funny.
That is.
I don't
true.
care what group you are, like what
Like you
minority
can tell.
group
You
are.
can tell when something's like there's like hate behind it.
Yeah.
And you can tell when someone's just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Especially
Exactly.
if someone's entire comedy is like fat people,
Just-
fat people, fat.
yeah.
It's like
Then
okay,
it's like
it seems like
you-
you got an issue. Like you need to. You know what I
Who
mean?
hurt you? What fat person-
Exactly. Same thing goes with like racism or like
Yeah.
homophobia. Every joke or everything, but that most of the time that's not the
Exactly.
case. That's not the case with it.
Or it's like, but if I just feel like when people have this attack on certain like arts and stuff like that, it's you're expressing what you have gone through or something. That is the most relatable comedy. That's the most relatable type of music.
Yep.
It's like when you can actually say something like, damn, like that actually happened to me before or something. So it's day-to-day life. If you encounter like different people, like you have different stories. And so I've been on Tinder and not Tinder.
I was about to say you've been on what now?
I hate Tinder.
Tinder is the ghetto of dating apps, but anyways,
it is the ghetto. It is. What is the ghetto?
See, we
get canceled. Canceled. Oh,
but
man.
It is.
But I've been on Hinge recently. I like Hinge. Hinge is
the only one I have because I think it's the best out of all of them the way it's set up. I just like it. Like Bumble, no. I never really.
What brings you to somebody's Hinge profile? Like what is like?
Obviously, looks. Let's be real. Like you have to be attractive, but when they can actually fill out the prompts correctly, because on Hinge, I feel like a lot of these men they don't understand. I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm gonna say some. It'll be like, we'll get along if, and they'll write like pizza, and I'm like, what? Like, did you even read? Like they don't, or they'll just put periods on each one, and I'm like.
So if like a lot of you don't know, basically,
just, like,
Hinge is a dating app, and essentially it allows you to have your pictures and prompts. So with the prompts, you can basically answer the prompt. Does that make sense? But you answer the prompt.
Yeah, like you like complete
kind
of like
show your personality.
Yeah.
And it gives a little vibe to who you are. So when you see somebody it's basically the full prompt, and then you only put one word. Like
some people will literally just put periods. Have you seen that before?
I stay away from those.
I'm like, okay,
I stay away. I know
what you're here for, and I don't want any parts.
You know what they're looking for.
Yep,
going to Pound Town.
Yep, toot it and boot it.
Toot it. I like that song.
That was a good song, honestly.
But they're looking for that, or I just think they're dumb.
I don't even know. A lot of the times it is that one.
It's like, do you know what a complete sentence
they
is?
They do not.
Are you able to hold a conversation?
Mm-mm.
They won't be able to. I don't like that. I need somebody to hold a conversation.
Yeah, I feel like that is a skill. I don't even know what I don't know what the word. That is lost right now.
So I love when I see Hinge profiles and I see like a little
like
bit
when it shows their personality, actually. I feel like
you know one thing I'm getting tired of on Hinge?
What?
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, what?
Office quotes. The Office. I love The Office.
I do too, but I don't say it all the time because I don't want to connect with people who are like that.
Because I feel like it's become
The Office, pizza. I'm trying to think if there's one other thing. It's like there's like a trifecta that like people put on their profile, and I'm like, I don't want any parts of that.
Disney. I stay away from anybody who likes Disney as an adult.
Any kind of person, even you know what? Let me not go that far.
Canceled. How many times are we gonna get canceled?
Yeah, take a shot every time you're like they would be canceled. Like, but
no, anytime I see Disney,
yep,
The Office quotes, I like immediately though. Unless they're
yeah, I know. Yep,
I get a little toot and boot myself. A little tooted and boot myself. But I think that not completing like a full sentence on your profile.
Oh, you know, it's one thing I hate. This isn't even. It's not that bad. I don't know if this is something about me. I'm gonna make a generalization here. Yeah. It's like a lot of times it's the white guys. It's pictures at weddings. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like they always have like dancing and I'm like I can't. I don't know. I think
that falls into the line of group pictures. I don't really care for group pictures.
I don't like when the guys have 10 people and I'm like, how much do you know which one you are?
Well, not even on Hinge is a little different because I could like swipe and see your whole profile.
But sometimes every picture is a group picture.
Yeah,
that's when I'm like.
But if it's like Tinder, especially where I'm just like the first picture is what's gonna catch my eye, and then I see a group picture, and I have to figure out which one you are, and then when I get to the last picture, I find out you're not the hot one. That's a problem. I hate finding because and then you gotta pick. If you're gonna be in a group, if you're gonna pick a group picture, please pick the one where you look the best.
Exactly.
And they don't.
That girls have such a different mindset of things because I feel like we think about that. I'm like, I will not be posting a picture if we're in a picture together and you look better than me. Like, nope. But
I feel like it's a sense of insecurity though when they post.
Which way?
When they post groups, like when they post themselves.
Yeah, and
because they want you to like maybe if you're swiping fast, you see a little group, then you see maybe a friend that's in, like, the hottest one catches your eye.
Yes.
And he's in 2 pictures first, and you're like, oh, it might be that one. So then, I don't know, some people.
That is like, where my mind goes sometimes.
And then also you start messaging, and then you find out
that it's not. Oh.
It's ugly.
I feel like that's a form of catfishing. Because, like, if you don't ever like see, you know what I mean? Most of the time I like get an Instagram. I find another way if they don't have like pictures. If I'm interested and I feel like the pictures aren't doing them justice, or doesn't, they don't. Pictures. They don't, because you can like,
you have to like actually trying to find the potential.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Me either.
I want to know what I'm getting. Okay, I don't want to go. I don't want to be. Imagine like walking in the restaurant and then you're just sitting there. That's what people seeing that I'm with. Oh, that's so mean.
But I mean, some people are intentionally do things. Like, I'm not talking about someone who uses someone else's pictures. Yeah. I'm talking about someone who's 45. I'm not saying that I've ever, swiped on 45ers, but they use pictures from all the pictures from when they're 25. Like, and then you meet them and you're like, what? It's like, what are you doing?
I don't know what I would do in that situation. Have you ever been catfished?
I have, but I don't want to say that it was like intention. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was. Because it was obviously the same person, but the pictures, and most of the time it's the opposite for guys. The pictures are okay, you meet them and they're like, oh, you fine. Like, this time the pictures were like, ooh, and then I met them and I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, it is usually opposite. Usually the picture is like, I could see he's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And then when you see him, it's like, I'm glad I swiped. And it's like, I like that, though.
What?
Because when they're cuter in person than they're in the
exactly.
Because,
that's the way it should be.
But I like that because I feel like I'm not basing it off looks. So I feel like when it's just on looks, I get nervous. Yes. I'm like super attracted to you.
I know exactly what you mean.
But then if it's just like chill and then we're having, it's like good conversation, good banter.
Good banter, yeah.
Good banter. But yeah, like when I see that, I feel like it's easier to have a conversation and it's not focused on the looks. Yeah. Or it's not focused like, where I'm like, damn, this person is like super like beautiful. Am I even gonna live? Yeah. I don't like talking to really structurally.
I know. Like, yeah, no, I'm not into that. Like,
I mean, I'm a bad bitch, but
but like with guys, like the only person I can think of is like a Zac Efron type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's some people. I
was about to get canceled.
Why? Oh, we're about to.
New face or old face? Zac Efron.
Well, we know what old face. I'm talking about old face, but like that's not even a good example. I don't know. But
I get what you're saying.
They're just like kind of model like too much. Yeah. It's like I can't do it. Like if you're prettier than me, I cannot do it. Like I can't.
So basically, you don't want to date anybody.
Why did I not expect that? I really wasn't expecting that.
Oh man. No.
That was a good one. I'll give you that.
I don't know. I like that. Hinge is cool.
I do think it's the best. Don't you agree though? It's the best out of the dating apps.
Because Bumble, I get mad that I have to message them first.
I forget.
I like it and I hate it.
Yes.
I like it in the sense that I feel like in control a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But then it's like once you go and message them and then they say some.
I just remembered with Bumble because I haven't had it in a while. The girl has to message first, and they have 24 hours to respond. So it's like all on a timer.
So it's like
if we both forget, then it's like bye forever.
It's like I'm living. I don't have any notifications.
And in this day and age, like exactly, nobody's on the. I mean, some people are.
Look, I don't want people. My phone all of a sudden I'm getting notifications.
Yeah,
like, no. So I don't have anything on notifications. So when I get that. You gotta message them. I forget, and I'm like, and then you want me to pay in order to go ahead and. No.
I just want to say, if you're paying for dating apps, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
That's like paying for porn.
Yeah, that is. Well, people do that.
Well, does that matter?
People do that now with. OnlyFans. That's a different thing. But like before OnlyFans, if you paid for porn, I would be heavily judging you because it's like
it is. It's not
heavily. I don't know.
I mean, it's not weird because
there
might be like vintage stuff that people like have to pay for. Like like they like the magazines. There's some people that are just stuck in their ways.
I don't know what to say.
Maybe older
because we're from the internet age. We never had to do that magazine stuff. Imagine, I can't.
You had to literally go into a store and buy it.
No,
or like even buying a DVD physically.
I wouldn't even want to touch those. You know what I mean? Like all the. No.
Oh my god! You know what was even worse that I'm thinking about when people would go in the back of the video store.
They had that like room thingy,
and you could watch it. You could watch it. And then I don't know, there was like a movie that I watched where
A pornographic movie?
I don't watch those scenes. I go straight to the action. Okay, I got fast forward. I don't care if Jim Bob is delivering a pizza. I don't want to hear the monologue. That turns me off because then it's like the bad.
They're
acting.
the worst.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying like it was probably I don't know if it's Zack and Miri make a porno. Have you seen that movie?
Actually, wait. I have seen it.
I don't know if it was something like that, but literally, they go in the back of the room and they're like, "Yeah, it was crazy. It was craziness," and there's like I'm everywhere.
Oh. No.
It's just stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, I've been speaking of catfish. I haven't been catfished in the looks department. I've been Heightfished.
Oh,
and it was bad.
I forgot this. Like, what happened? Like, what was the height difference?
I've been Heightfished and I've been voice fished.
How? That's not even a thing, Ashley.
Okay.
Like, were you talking? Like, I don't get it. Were you talking on the phone and they put on a deep voice and then you met them?
Okay, well
different?
then I guess I wasn't voice fished.
Yeah,
but I was deceived.
Bamboozled.
I was
hoodwinked. Led astray.
No, I
remember the voice one. I do, but
the voice one, yeah, met up with him, and his voice
was what? What was his voice like?
It was a little.
Describe it.
It was a little higher than mine.
Okay.
It was actually a lot higher than mine. I felt I had a deeper voice than him. And look, there's somebody out there for you.
Yeah.
Not for me. You're not for me.
To each his own, honestly.
But then with the Heightfish, I think that one, I was just not expecting it, and I was actually.
Was it
angry.
like very extreme?
Angry.
Was it extreme?
And I shouldn't
though?
have been angry. It was.
Well, I mean, if you notice it, then it was like, you know what I mean?
Like,
because it's like if a guy's like,
he wasn't like a little person.
Yeah.
But
that pause, you did well. Anyways.
Look, we're trying to get canceled.
We really are.
But no, he wasn't a little person, but he was short. He was my height. Maybe.
And what did his profile say?
His profile didn't say anything.
Okay, I see.
So it didn't say anything. And you know, when guys are always like, I feel like guys don't like when it's just all selfies and you don't see any of the body in
like
pictures.
Guys when they're looking at girls.
Yeah,
of course.
I hate
that.
Know. But like, I don't know. I hate a lot of selfies too.
Yeah.
But then, like, I guess I wasn't thinking of it because he was looking hot.
Yeah.
You know, and it was.
It's coming back to me. I'm remembering.
I was like, I was like the light eyes, the little hazel green eyes. He was light skinned, little. I was like, oh, okay, trying to get a little. And it's kind of dark. I'm sending.
Oh no!
It's kind of dark when we're meeting because it's like at night.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out, and it's like a shadow.
Why are you describing this like a movie?
Well, hold on. Actually, I get out the car door. He comes out. I see him in the shadow. I don't see his face yet.
Okay.
First off, I'm getting a little scared because of that. Because I don't see his.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of scary.
I just see a shadow.
And no.
But then all of a sudden, it's like the shadow comes closer. He's so short. Like, I just see shortness and distance. I thought it was a kid. I thought it was a child.
You're like, are you lost, little boy?
He comes into the light. I see it's him. We hug.
He had to step on his. I'm just.
I felt like he did. I felt like he tippy-toed. I may be exaggerating, but I felt like he tippy-toed.
I can't.
He tippy-toed.
No.
And so anyway, he comes. I'm like, wait, I can literally just do this. I don't have to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just
no.
It's like, come on, pal, let's go. No, I don't like that. He was short. And then I just feel like some people can wear their shortness like better. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're stockier or like got more muscles and you're short, I feel like it makes you look
not at the height he was though. No,
but it makes you look even shorter.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going the other way. Okay, yeah, I agree. Yes,
but like,
yes,
if you're like a little more like slender,
like what is it called? Lean.
Yeah,
yes,
lean.
Yeah.
Then or not as muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Then it looks like fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like super like stocked, ripped, whatever, and short.
Yeah.
No neck.
I feel like it's I mean, no neck. Whoa.
No neck.
Whoa. That's
like,
a lot.
I'm just saying, like, short. So made it. You got now. This is what you got to do. Math.
You do.
You know when they said that we wouldn't have to use pi and like all that stuff in geometry, you got to use that now.
You need it.
You got to do scales. I got to do scaling. I got to take your neck proportion. I got to take your. You're
like, okay, so he's holding an iPhone in the picture, and the iPhone is this many inches, and
that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
I feel like it trains you better though.
Yeah,
because now you're on job.
Exactly.
You're
True.
on job. You're on.
True.
You're on go.
I was about to say, like, for us, like, we can't do short guys because we're short, but even tall girls don't like short. You know what I mean? So I'm like, do short guys get love? They do. I know they do. There's some people out there who don't care.
because there's some guys. Like I said, their body just goes and it's fine.
But like, I'm 5. I don't even know the height because that was another debate. I'm like 5'2", whatever, 5'3". That's all I have to say. Like, I can't date someone who's my height. Like, I can't do it. I just can't.
Because also guys like to add inches. So it confuses your.
They do.
So it's like, honestly,
they do.
So I think that has messed up. That has ruined it for men. Because you know why? If they
someone
were
who's 5'8" be like, I'm 5'10", and then you're just like,
so then now girls are like, oh, I need somebody 6'5" and above. Because now you're thinking this is what I remember 5'10" look like.
Yeah.
But it's really probably a 5'8", Donnie. Like messing up your way of your flow. Now you don't know. You don't know the flow, where to go. But but no, I don't. I think I like 5'9" and up.
I think I used to. I feel like when I first started doing
so it's like I don't need super tall. But then, like I said,
think mine is 5'7".
Guys love adding 3 inches.
That is true, but I mean an actual 5'7". I think 5'7" is fine, and up is fine for me. Your face.
An actual 5.
Yes. Like not someone who's saying they're 5'7" is 5'5".
I don't know. I don't know men's heights, basically.
Yeah.
Because they jaded me. I've been jaded.
Because like I'm like I don't want to judge someone off of something they can't control so much. So I'm like that's why lately I'm like I feel like every year I get older I lower it. I used to be like 6 feet and I'm like I can't be out here 5'2" being like I need you know what I mean, like whatever.
I think because more of the, like people who said that they are 5'8", I see them and I'm like, are you 5'8"?
Yeah, now it's like your mind is like, what is the real 5'8"? Like, what is it? Will we know?
So I think guys adding like has really messed it up. Yeah. Because if you didn't do all that, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't it wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
I was gonna think, what's the guy version of that? And it's probably like the selfie like weight thing. But I'm like, I don't really do that. So but that's not my problem.
I don't know. Whatever. Wait. Yeah, I wonder if well, guys don't really hide their weight. It's
I'm saying when a guy's looking at a girl, I'm saying their version of it is, she only has selfies. She's probably like, or she's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You
know, look, I don't do the whole catfish thing.
I don't either.
You're gonna see. You're gonna get a body pic. You're gonna get a face.
But I feel like that's just because we're like confident in ourselves. Like some girls aren't, and it's like, I mean, maybe that's I don't know. That's another discussion. But like, I'm not doing that. What you see
is what you're gonna get. I don't do all that.
Yeah,
because I feel like it's.
What is the point of that? Like, that honestly is setting yourself up for hurt.
Like I would be. I mean, I've gotten a lot of compliments. Well, before that's like, oh, you look way better in person, and I appreciate that.
I've gotten that compliment too. I've never gotten the like any kind of catfish comments.
I used to hate that though. In a way, I'm like, what you talking about? I should look the same. I look good either way. I look good. Okay, like I don't know. Like I used to hate it though, because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes that can be like, but
it's like to me. So what you were saying, you was giving me a chance on my profile. You didn't think I was elite, but then you saw me and you're like,
it'll do. Yeah.
It'll do. Yeah. I used to be in some crazy stuff, you using the Tinder, using the Bumble.
I had every kind of app. I feel like, at a point. App. Yeah.
And then some girls are here to hit it and quit it too.
Yeah.
Guys think like some girls are just not for that. They're very guys.
I think they think girls can't really do it. Not some girls. I think they're like, oh yeah, she's saying that, but then she's gonna fall in love with me. I'm like, please, come on now.
They have a lot of confidence.
They do. They really do.
It's really
like,
not.
No.
It's really not all that. But I hate like, okay, so back in the day I was on a matting I was on a mad ting.
I feel like a white person who's like, what does no cat mean? What are you talking about? He was on a mad ting. What do you mean?
On a mad ting.
Meaning?
Mean, you know, hitting quiddits.
Okay.
Tooted and booted.
Okay, yes.
Back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, I'm a little more tame, a little celibate.
A little celibate. The way you said that, a little celibate.
You know, we do no nuts. no nut
2021,
no
2022,
2022.
Exactly.
We're doing that. But before, you know, back in the day,
yes.
not tings. So, one thing that I hated, because obviously I live with my parents, and you go to a guy's room, go to a guy's house,
okay, and
it's just not the vibe.
Like
I judge their room. I feel like it makes
cleanliness, or are we talking about like
everything? Like if I see certain posters.
Okay. You're not talking about like if it's not like, I'm not saying, I don't know how to say this, like if it's not like a nice house, you're not talking about like that kind of thing. Like
because I was young when I was doing that.
Okay.
So like if you had an apartment at that age, I thought you were just like
I know what you're saying now.
You were on some adult shit. Like you had an apartment at 20, adult.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, yes.
Or like even 19, I was like adult.
That is a lifestyle I did
like,
not live.
I didn't know that existed.
Me either. You
had to be on your own. You tell me, you wasn't even an adult. You were a teen still. 19. 19. And you had a whole crib.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy though.
You had a whole crib to yourself. You were living lavish. You were up there. I thought you were rich. I thought you had 6 figures. I'm just kidding. Nah. But yeah, so I would just the vibe of the room. Like I feel like guys don't realize, like guys don't care.
They don't.
And cleanliness is also another thing now. Oh my, the bathroom. When you go into a man's bathroom, I have a brother, so I already know the nasty shit brothers like guys do. But
and it's just like I appreciate a facade, like clean, like you know what I mean. Like I am a messy person. I'll admit it.
I am messy,
but like both of us, we're not gonna invite somebody to our house. Yeah. If our house is a mess, at least tidy up. And guys don't care about that. They don't. Bed not made.
But you know, like floor, if you already know that you're about to just toot it and boot it,
that I guess.
Are you cleaning?
I would
too.
Yes,
because I just don't want to like.
It's just not in my mind to be like, even if it's just that, like, it's just.
But then it makes me not want to like do anything because I'm like, if the state of everything is like this, what is the state of them balls? Them balls stink.
I didn't know that's where you were going. I thought you were like, what is the state? What is their mental state?
No, because it's them balls.
Yeah,
it's salty.
Not salty. Oh, you're not lying though. You're not.
Wait, have you had a salty ball?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I agree with your statement. I have not had a salty ball. Okay,
because I just said salty, and then you were like, I agree.
No.
So I don't know if you had a salty ball. I was trying to see little matzo balls.
Yeah. I've never had matzo balls, nor a salty ball. So there we go.
Salty balls. No, but no, I appreciate good hygiene on a man. I appreciate nails well kept.
Yes,
stuff like that. Oh, when a guy has like a really like distinct smell and it's like a good smell.
Yeah,
like oh man, there's like this perfume that men wear. It's like this Dior cologne perfume. Same difference, but there's this Dior like cologne. I know that smell. Been around a lot of men with that smell. That smell. You're wearing Dior cologne. Okay. I want that. I want that. Okay. I feel like you care.
Yeah.
You bought that Dior cologne.
That's true.
You're smart. You're loyal. But they're also the biggest hoes.
Ones that wear that perfume?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Once I smell that smell.
Really? I'm not.
I know they're on
work on that. First of all, I have allergies, so I can't really smell. Just recently, it's been getting better. I can smell so much. So I'm not like.
Yeah, I'm stuffed right now.
I can't.
But I know that smell.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with men with that smell.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
so you've done some research.
I've done my.
What is it called?
Analytical.
Your hypotheses and
the scientific stuff.
Exactly. Yep.
Hypothesis, conclusion, everything. Mm-hmm. Data.
Yep.
Everything.
Well,
everything's run up.
Now I know.
Run up. But those are some like, I feel like one of my pet peeves about rooms, because I was just like, I don't know, I was watching this YouTube show, so they were showing like them old MTV shows, and Room Raiders was one of them.
Was that a dating show? I forget.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So basically, the show back in the day, it's like 3 girls. They just get like hijacked, and then they put in the van. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah,
can't happen now. Because people are crazy. People been crazy, but
Yeah,
anyway, it's a whole crazy situation.
Yes.
You hijack them, and then like the guy goes into each room, like goes to their room.
I would never sign up for that show. I just want to put that out
like,
there, but yes.
Like he starts. I remember I should not have been watching these shows.
No, we shouldn't have.
But I remember there was one. You know, he sees like a bunch of condoms in the
girls' room.
Yeah, he sees like a bunch of condoms, and he's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So, you know.
That's the dumbest thing ever. But anyway,
pretty dumb. But anyway, he's like, I don't like that. So he's like judging the girl off her room, like certain things off the room. And I'm like, so it had me thinking, like, what if I were on that show, and I was rating a guy's room and all these stuff like that?
What would
like,
you
what
be like?
The one where I'm like, I don't like that. You're out of here. Out of here.
I don't even know. Did they? I rewatched the show, but I don't remember. They would like go through their drawers.
They would go through and nothing's off limits.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is, what'd you call it? Dookie stains? Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine you're like, oh, the room's not that bad. You go to the door, and you see a dookie stain, like
skid marks.
Like,
skid
yes,
road.
that's the word I'm trying to think. No. Yeah, that's
no.
obviously no. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like hygiene.
No,
is the state of your. Everything's like that. I know you got skid on them drawers.
Literally, there's this TikTok. It's like, obviously in high school, this girl was asking boys like, "Do you wipe between your butt?" I sent that to you, didn't I?
Yes.
And she was like asking. I think she asked at least like 7 boys, "Do you wipe between your butt cheeks when you shower?" And they were all like, "No." Basically, that's gay. And there was only one boy who was like, "Why wouldn't I? That's disgusting." Go in. And I'm like,
you gotta go in.
Oh, that's sad.
You gotta wash.
Like you do. Like,
and I don't understand what's gay, but like being clean.
Literally, what? Like being clean? Then I guess I like gay guys. Like, what?
I do.
That's like so ridiculous. I can't.
No, that's and I think there was one guy.
Yeah, there was only one
at the end, and he was like, "Yeah."
He was like, "Are you crazy? Why wouldn't I?"
And that's a smart kid.
Yeah, that is.
He's going places.
Yes, he is.
Everyone else,
no, thank you.
Nowhere.
No.
Nowhere. They are not the future. Kids are not the future. I don't believe that. Kids are not the future.
What is it? No child left behind. Those children were left behind. They were left
children
behind.
Were left behind.
Yes.
You see, look, I was left behind. I just said childs were left behind. Children were left behind. Speaking of just like room red flags, what are just some of your dating red flags?
Dating red flags? I feel like a lot of mine are kind of obvious. Is it bad to be like multiple baby mamas? That's a red flag.
Multiple baby mamas.
That is a red flag.
Future stuff.
Or like,
you're on a future.
If you have like a newborn or like a 1-year-old, you know, and you're
I don't like that.
right at like your date, it's like
that's happened to me before.
And it was like a newborn,
fresh out the womb.
Yeah, no,
fresh out the womb.
Like at least 1-year-old, like you know, that would be.
They haven't even coddled up to you as a father. I'm gonna get my scent on you practically.
Oh
newborn.
My god. Huh.
Height fishing.
Yeah.
Catfishing. Kid fishing.
True.
Kid.
Say it
fishing.
Again, guys. They do that. They
don't just like. I feel like. Why are you hiding the fact that you have a kid?
That's a red flag.
I understand you don't want me to meet the kid because I don't want.
I don't want to either. No.
That's not what I came here for.
No.
Keep that motherfucker down. I ain't got time. I ain't got the type of time. But I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to be belittled.
That is a major red flag.
You're talking to this person or you're going out with them and all that stuff, and they haven't disclosed that they have a kid.
Exactly.
So then I'm just like, you're over their house. You're doing this, blah blah blah. If you're hanging out with me and talking to me all this time, where are these kids?
Where are the kids?
Who are you in their lives with these kids?
Yeah, that's another red flag. Is like if you're talking to a guy and he does tell you about his child, he's like, I see them once a month. Or like you know what I mean? The time frame. You're like,
yeah, no.
I don't know about that.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like I used to be like, never. If you have a kid, I'm never
that makes sense, honestly, if we think back, because we were younger.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing 22, 21, dating someone with a kid? But now, as you get older, like, it's slim pickings out there. It really is.
It is.
And also, I feel like there's always baby mama drama. And I don't want any parts in that. I really don't. So
definitely depending how young the kid is, too.
True.
So that plays a factor.
Yep.
But, yeah, this guy. kid fished me. Like, we were talking for months.
You were. I remember this.
Months. And
did he tell? Like, I'll let you tell. Because I'm like, okay, what happened? Yeah,
so
I forget the details specifically.
Basically, we met on one of the apps, and I was in New York for the summer, so I wasn't able to like see him or anything like that because I went to New York, and we're just chilling, vibing, nice conversation, like chill conversation. And I kind of stopped talking to him for a little bit because I just was busy over the summer. Then when I got back to Florida, I'm like, oh, let me start trying to talk to him again a little bit. So maybe we could like meet up, hang out. And it was weird because usually the guys are like pressing on like have a date or hang out or set up something. Yes. And he was never like doing that. But in a way it attracted to me like more to him because I'm like, he's letting me go at a pace, you know what I mean? Then I don't know what conversation we had, but literally we finally got on the phone because we hadn't been talking on the phone. Okay. Because again, that's something I need to start doing. I'm a big phone talker. Yeah. Like I love getting to know you on the phone, but then I just think I was just like busy or wrapped up. Like I didn't even think to call him or anything like that. So we finally have a phone conversation. I'm chilling. Nice conversation flowing. He keeps going back and forth. Like you could hear when somebody leaves their house or something like that. Yeah. You know, you can hear any kind of background noise. You can hear the outside. Yes. So I'm like, where? He's like, he's like, I just got home. He's like, but there's a lot of people in the house. I'm thinking he lives with.
He said the words, a lot of people in the house.
Said a lot of people in the house. Huh. He said a lot of people in the house. Those are your people.
Those are literally your people. They came from you.
But, no. Yeah, he's just like, there's a couple people in the house. So then
that's really trifling. They're not people, the kids, the children.
The kid. Anyway, so the kids, so we're talking and stuff like that, and he goes inside, I guess. Because he's probably cold. I think it was a cold night. You know, the rare occasion that Florida gets cold.
So he stepped outside to get away from the people in his house. Okay.
And it was just too loud. I'm like, it's too loud. I hear the wind, you know. So he has no choice but to go inside. He goes inside. I just hear like babies in the background. So I'm just thinking multiple. Well, I just hear like
a baby noise or something.
Actually, I just hear one kid.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's his probably like younger sibling because he said he lived with his family still. Okay. So I'm thinking that's a younger sibling. And I'm just not really thinking anything of it as of right now. But then I had said something, and he made a joke, and the kid like replied to the joke and said something funny. Like I don't even know what it was. Now that I think about it, I forgot about it. But I remember distinctly the kid said a joke and it made me laugh. So I'm sitting there laughing at the kid. Yes. Thinking it's his brother. Trying to be nice. Be like, oh, your little brother. He's like, oh no, that's my son. I was like, oh.
And at this point you'd been talking for around.
Yeah. So
how
then
long?
3 months. Because like I said, I was in New York for like 2 months.
Crazy.
I was in New York for 2 months, and then finally, like a couple, I was kind of talking to multiple people. So he So he wasn't really getting my time like that. So I was talking to him for another month, and when we were finally talking, I hear the kid. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's my son." I was like, "Oh, that's nice. One son, doable. I could do that. We could finesse that.
Yeah, finesse."
Then he goes, "Yeah." I was like, oh, like, how old is he? He's like, he says the age.
Which was?
Quite young. It's like 2 or something like that. Huh. And then I was like, oh. And then he's like, yeah, I got. Then he whispered something. Didn't even say it, like, with his chest.
Yeah. Ooh.
He just goes, like, yeah, I got, he's like, yeah, I got some. So then I'm like,
I feel like I'm watching a stand-up right now. What?
So then I'm like, what was that? I can't hear you.
I think you broke up. Could you repeat it?
I couldn't hear that. He's like, yeah, I got more, but it's like in the back. He like says, he literally keeps saying it, but then it's like he's moving away. He's like, yeah, I got 4. So I was like, yeah, I can't hear you. And then he's like,
wow, so that's crazy.
Yeah. So then he goes, yeah, I got 4 kids. And I was like, woo. I was silent, dead silent. I didn't say anything. I was just like, this is not going anywhere. And then after he said that, I was just like, okay. And then I started like getting more conversation, just trying to get more information, because now I'm intrigued.
Yes, 4 kids.
How old are they? Acting like I'm super, like I'm gonna play.
Yeah, like
mommy.
oh my god, how old are
like,
they?
Like he probably thinks I'm about to be stepmama. Like I'm just like, oh, how old are they? That's cute. That's whatever. And then he's like, yeah, I got he's like 2 girls, 1 son, and a newborn. So it's actually
he said
5.
the word newborn.
No. He didn't. He tried to kidfish another kid. So he only tells me 4. I do remember.
Wait.
So yes, he tells me 4, and he tells the age. So he's like 3 boys, and 2 girls, whatever, or like 1 girl or whatever. And then he tells me the ages. They're like, I think they.
Well, I want to remember the oldest. How was the oldest?
I think
how old was
like
the oldest?
6.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So 6. He's like 6'4", and honestly, you could tell he's like not really trying to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does that. 2, 3.
That's crazy.
Like he keeps doing
because he's
that.
been through this. He's been through this where girls are like, no, thank you.
So then I'm just like, oh, that's like, I'm literally just trying to be super nice. I'm like, oh, that's so good. That's
yeah.
Like, oh, like you're such a dad. Like 4 kids. Oh.
No.
And then he's like, yeah. He's like, I got another one on. Or no. He goes, sorry, I was about to mess it up. He goes, yeah, I got another little baby. I was like, oh. And now I'm just like, a baby? How old? He's like, yeah, 4 months. So you telling me you was on dating apps when your kid was born? With not even out the womb. That means you hasn't been on a dating app. I feel like your priorities messed up.
Very. Extremely.
Like, you getting to know people, you ain't even get to know your kid. You ain't even get to know your kid.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh my gosh, no. So ever since then, I was just like, yeah, no, kids, like guys really be kid fishing.
Wow.
And he tried to kid fish the last baby until I found out it was like a new one.
And I'm like, not for you, because you don't really want kids. I'm like, it could have been different for a different girl. Like, if he started from the beginning. If you start strong, like, yeah, I'm so proud. I'm a father of 4. I'm this and that. Yeah. The newborn, no. Let's pretend there's no newborn. I'm this. I take care of my kids. I love my kids. Da-da-da-da. That's a different story than 2 months. You don't mention any, and then all of a sudden you got 4 and 5.
It sounded just like baby kids in the back, like kids jumping. Like all of a sudden, once he told me the amount, like I just started hearing every sound.
It was like a jungle gym in there.
I know it was kids. I knew it was kids. It was done. It was a done deal. It was.
A whole village, Teresa.
A whole village. No. A whole football team.
Mm-mm. No, basketball team.
Oh, basketball.
Starting 5. Isn't that what it is?
I don't know sports. You know sports.
It's 5.
I know. You got to know a little bit.
Yeah,
you got to know a little bit to kind of get the guys.
I think
attention.
basketball is 5. I don't know nothing about no football.
Yeah. But
no.
Basically, I was like, it's a struggle, and that was also the time where I was just starting back to get into like the dating apps, because I wasn't doing that for a while.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh man, it's hard out here. It's rough. And I felt bad because I really wasn't paying attention to like how guys were moving, and I was like, guys are moving mad.
They are moving mad.
If a girl, oh my gosh, imagine if a girl would have hid that she
There's
had
no
4
way.
kids.
4 months postpartum, like you know what I mean? She can't even do it. She can't do that. Like.
Oh,
literally.
Guys are sick.
They're sick. Guys, literally, you know the Instagram thing? It's like you following a guy, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Random day. Baby in his hand. Like, what?
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
I just, and the thing is, I went to go do research again.
Like after the fact?
Yes, I go on his page. I'm like, maybe I just missed it. There's an old picture maybe there's an old picture. I'm hoping. With his whole family, his whole starting 5, nothing on his page. And I'm like, not even a lick of a child. Wow. And I understand, like some people don't. It's like privacy reasons.
Yeah,
but
like not even one.
That's
a little. You didn't know if it was like different baby mamas? That's something.
It's a bit different.
All 4, all 5 are different. You don't know. It's at least more than 2, maybe, huh?
It had to be at least 3. I want to say it was at least 3, because the thing is, because I'm pretty sure I'm like, the only reason why I'm saying it, I don't know the exact conversation of how I know there was multiple, but I remember asking, like I remember saying it, like, oh, because I was like, oh, because I was just joking and trying to be nice or whatever. I'm like, guys with baby mamas or whatever. He's like, no, I'm cool with this one, dude. And he started saying
this one.
Yeah, he was saying it like that. He was like, yeah, this one, blah blah blah. And that's when I knew it was like multiple. And I was like,
He probably can't
I'm
have
not-
a photo with all of them because he can't have them all at the same time. You know what I mean? There's different rotations.
Yeah, you're right. And
He can't.
imagine you were trying to like. That's why he never wanted to hang out.
Because he ain't got no time. 4,
He got
5.
no
I'm
time,
forgetting the
and,
newborn.
and no home basically because the home is run by the kids. Basically, they're all running around. It's everywhere. Imagine if I were to go to
Priorities
his house.
out of whack.
Imagine you step into the house first day, and it's like
No.
snot nosed kid.
Stop. No.
I almost said I hate kids. I love kids. I love babies.
But
actually.
you don't need any of your own exactly.
I don't hate kids.
Yeah.
I love babies. I don't care for kids.
You like them when they can't talk, right?
I love them when they can't talk,
Or they're just beginning to talk.
barely talking.
Yeah. Once they get a mind of their own, you can't stand them.
No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Once you're
In
like,
the future, if you have kids, they're going to look back and be like, Mom, what?
once you're like, I like hot chips. My mama said I can't.
My mom and daddy be fighting last night.
My mama said I could have some hot chips. Why did we get a southern accent? But no, it's
my God.
But it's like quintessential. It's like, that looks good. I like how all of them revert to food because I'm a fat ass. But
No, but kids, no, it's not even food. Kids always want a phone in your hand. They want it.
Ugh.
Anything you have, they just want it.
and babies, they could get away with it because
Yes.
it's like they're so cute.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
like a little,
And-
But then it's a kid. It's like, get on here. You're an adult.
Go get your iPad.
You're an adult now. Fend for yourself. You don't know what I lived through. I was making mac and cheese at that age.
Oh
I was driving. I was whipping. I was taking care of a village.
So
You have it
stupid.
good.
They do though. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's no, it's so bad. I'm like, get an iPad. Get out of here.
Literally.
But then it's just because at that age, I think that's when they start getting nosy too.
Yes.
So then they start telling your business.
And like know it all. I hate a know it all kid. Like, ugh. My mom said this is this, and I'm like, what? Your mom?
We're talking about all the stuff we hate.
Yeah.
Trust me, this is.
I do like kids. Okay, but they can
this
be
isn't
annoying.
a hate train. But,
No.
You know, just some things.
Some things.
We're just not meant for like. Well, I'm not meant for some.
Yeah, I want a kid. I think obviously it's like once you have a kid of your own,
It's
be
a
more,
preference. It's,
yeah.
I think I'll get to that stage and stuff like that, but who's wanting that right now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be back on a Mazzoline.
But the thing is, you know what? At least we're honest about it, because that man with 5 kids, he don't want kids. The way he's acting, the way he's moving, he does
don't.
not want kids. But
he's got them,
exactly,
and he's.
we don't
Kid
want them,
fishing.
and we don't have them. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But yeah, he's kid fishing them. He's
Mm-mm.
kid fishing.
No.
But that was. I feel like that's what's been going on. Just
Yeah.
Life with Hinge.
Yeah, man, it's rough out here. It is.
It is rough out here.
But I want to start being positive. You know, if you
Of
need to start
course,
putting the
of
positive
course,
energy
of
out there,
course.
because then it will come back.
Of
It's
course.
hard, but
It's like Costco, man. It's like
yeah, I don't like it, but especially with Corona. I mean, we're in Florida, but especially with Corona times, how else are you supposed to meet someone? Like,
Yeah.
really? Because it's like,
But I definitely try to stay away from them because I'd rather meet somebody out in the open.
yeah, I would.
Out in the
Yeah,
real world.
the real world, IRL.
That is I think this is a good time to
Close
sign
it out.
off.
Yeah,
the Haux
Haux.
podcast where we talk about the
we
whole
need a
things.
jingle. I can't sing, so I'm not even gonna try. But we need one. That'd be cool.
Hose.
She said, "Okay,
I mean, you guys tell us a jingle.
yeah." we
Actually,
need something.
follow us on Instagram.
Exactly.
The Insta Ho. You like that?
Okay,
I like that.
yes.
The Insta Ho.
Haux.
Yes, we're fancy. We're fancy hoes.
Exactly. We
Everyone's
are.
a hoe, and embrace your hoe-ness.
Embrace it.
Embrace your hoe-ness. But yes, follow us on Insta. Follow our personal accounts as well, and just stay connected. We might start getting some questionnaires, you know. So
Ooh,
people start putting in their questions, what we want to talk about, you know.
Yes.
So follow us, stay connected.
Mhm.
Listen to us watch us on YouTube,
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe.
and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're living big.
We're doing it
big time.
Exactly.
We're on Apple Podcasts. Spotify, podcasts, wherever your podcast needs, we're there. And it's been real. It's been fun.
Real.
By Leah the Pisces.
Leah the Pisces.
Ashley J. Bye-bye.
Bye.